Good day, YouTube family. It's Libra Finesse here. Hope all is well. Want to say again, thank you for the emails, the likes, subscribes, the comments. I really appreciate all the love. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Put your seatbelt on and get ready for the ride. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. You know what the deal is here. Libra Finesse, we talk about everything. Every topic that I can think of, I talk about. Everything that comes to my mind to talk about, I talk about. With that being said, today I am doing a snippet on my favorite YouTube tarot card reader, the Ghetto Nun. Her channel is Am I Trippin' or Not Tarot. Super entertaining, informative. Just the content on her channel is just always good. Like, I watch mostly all of her Grab Bag Mondays. I watch her Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine videos. I really don't get into the other signs. I guess I could watch my sun, moon, and rising, but I really just watch Libra. Yeah, I really don't get into the other signs because actually I think it's my moon sign was the same as someone I was dating. So I will watch that one. But other than that, I really don't get into the other signs. And a friend of mine commented on my channel, made a comment to me saying, oh, you should do other signs because I don't like how it's just Libra. And truth be told, I was like, it's not just Libra stuff on this channel. I mean, majority of it will be, but not everything is. But find you a channel with your sign. Or better yet, create your own channel. Light bulb, moving right along. Like, for real, I'm all for constructive criticism, and that was my friend, so we was just shooting the shit, joking around. But real talk, if somebody came to me and was like, oh, I don't like the content on your channel, well, guess what? It's millions of other channels. Like, I don't even feel like that comment needs to be made. Like, here we go again with the unnecessary bullshit. Moving right along, though. I am doing a snippet on the Ghetto Nun, a.k.a. Trippin' or Not Tarot. She did a reading for Libras for March. It was just general and love reading. But some key phrases that she had in her reading were spa day. Like, March is going to be like a spa day for some people. Again, this does not resonate with everybody. So please understand that. She even says herself, either resonate or don't fucking resonate. Moving right along. So she was talking about how March is going to be like a spa day for some people. Like, we're just letting go, embracing ourselves, just feeling our fruits, feeling ourselves, feeling our gifts about things. Like, I'm super down with that. She also mentioned in her in her video that Libras are the best signs. And shout out to her, she's a Libra. Shout out to Astro Queen, I believe she's a Libra. Shout out to all my Libras. Like, we're just dope, and I always say that because I love Libras. I feel like we're the most understanding sign. Yeah, we have our ways, we have our moments, but who doesn't? Libras are dope. And like I said before, if you don't have one, you ain't had one, go get you one. It will change your life. For real, for real. So the nun does card reading. She pulls cards in her videos. And again, I'm not savvy with the cards, but I would like to be. So drop me a line below, share your mind with me, and let me know how you read cards, how you started off. Suggest some beginner decks for me. That would be helpful. Because in this video, she pulls the Chariot card and the Six of Wands, which are both success cards. So it was a really good reading. I claimed it. Like, I really liked the video. It was cool. So she starts off talking about leaving a situation, just leaving, whatever it is. It may be a job, a business situation, a personal, intimate situation. You're leaving that. And on your way out of that, on your way leaving that, you're going into a spiritual renewal, onto something better. Like, we always have to believe that when one door closes, another one opens. Don't just feel like, oh, one door closed, that's it, that's all, okay, I might as well die. No. When one door closes, another one opens. You always have to believe that. And she also talks about crawling before you walk. We all can resonate with that. We all can gain from that. Because in life, you have to crawl before you walk. Nobody just comes out the gate, bam, full speed ahead. Like, You have to crawl before you walk, and not meaning in a physical sense, but in a literal sense. You have to start slow somewhere. You have to start slow, and then you build your way up to a walk. Like, I totally get that, because it's present in a lot of areas of my life now, and prior areas, but I can totally resonate with that. And then she talks about rejuvenation, how we need to rejuvenate ourselves, making sure you're hydrated, making sure you're protecting your energy too. Like, that's big, because so many times our energy will be drained, and a lot of people will be like, well, I don't know how, because I didn't do anything. Hell, the people around you drain your energy. Shit, watch who you're hanging with. She also talked about somebody maybe crawling back to you. Whoever that resonates with, just watch it, and it may not be a bad thing. Them crawling back to you may just be they're taking their time. Like, I'd rather for a person to take their time coming back to me than to just rush out the gate and be like, bam, I'm here, what's good? Like, hold on, where did you come from? How'd you find me? Like, type shit like that. So it may be a good thing. Just whoever it resonates with, hey, take it. So she also talks about in March remaining calm and high vibrating. That's hella important. Like I just said, remaining high vibing, just keeping your energy high, staying around good things. You know where it starts? Within your mind. If you keep your mind positive, it will reflect on the outer a lot of times, most of the time. I mean, yeah, we all have our days, but I can totally vibe with her on that, because I try to remain calm, because shit comes up throughout the day. You get that phone call, you get that fucked up text, and it's just all about remaining calm. Like, okay, how am I going to approach it? I guess that would be the best way to put it. How am I going to approach it? She touches on people being around you that are complaining in the month of March. Like, and I know Libras, I know myself, like, I don't like, everybody's entitled to their opinion, complaint, however you want to articulate things. Everybody's entitled to that. But a lot of times I know it agitates me, it gets on my nerves, and she said that too. It'll agitate you, because it's like, what the fuck you complaining for? Like, look around, life is great, life is good. Like, why are you complaining? I get venting, because I do that same thing when things are, bothering me. I'll have a friend, or I'll call my mom, I'll go to one of my close friends, and I'll vent. And I guess that's a form of complaining too, but I don't dwell on it. Like, I'm like, okay, I need to get it off my chest, and then I'm done. We're not going to revisit that. Like, it's like throwing out the trash. When you pick up that trash bag out the trash can, and you tie it up and take it to the dumpster, you don't go back and get it out just because you feel like, oh, I want to see what kind of trash I had thrown away. No. Pull that shit up, tie it up, take it out to the dumpster, and you leave it. That's how I am. I'll vent and I'll leave it alone. Like, it's in the trash. It's out at the curb waiting on the trash truck to come. So, again, don't let things agitate you. She talks about you will address it to that person. Like, if they're just going off on a deep end and you like, you know what, okay, they're done talking, let me get a word in right now. And maybe you're addressing it will bring them to a higher level of understanding. Like, okay, it's not that bad. Shit ain't that bad. Like, you never know. I like addressing stuff, because it helps me to get it off my chest, and also to help me to help that person. Like, maybe I can give you some insight as to it's not that bad, or okay, I'm gonna let you get it off your chest, but we're not gonna dwell on it. You got 5-10 minutes, let's get it. That type of thing. Or however long, you how much time it takes to, get your point across and let them get it out, and then move right along. And then she talks about people may be coming to you for healing or advice, which is what I just talked about. Maybe they're complaining to you to get the healing, to get advice. You may be a healer. A lot of people might see you as that, or you may give great advice. I have a lot of my friends that come to me for advice, and vice versa. I go to them like, hey, you always have a good word for me. I need it today. I'm having a day. Like, so give good advice. Don't steer anybody wrong. Don't steer them in the wrong direction. Give your advice and then let it go. Let it go. Give them the real. That's what she said. Give them the real. In regards to March being a spa day, she talks about staying hydrated. You'll feel fresh and renewed. And a lot of times when you give people your advice, that may help you feel refreshed and renewed. Like, okay, I'm going to give you this and then we're going to move on. And it might help you because It makes you feel good that you're healing somebody, or you're advising somebody on the right thing to do. Like that'll make me feel good. But again, staying hydrated, drinking a lot of water. I love water. A lot of weeks, that's all I drink is water. Very rarely will I have a soda. Very rarely will I have tea. I like water. And I know a lot of people like, oh, I don't like water. I get the water out of my soda. Negative. You get kidney stones out of your soda. Stop playing. So she also talked about evolution and being able to help others. She says that someone else is having a spiritual awakening regarding you, Libra. Again, Sun, Moon, Rising. If it resonates, it resonates. I kind of feel that in my personal life. I won't go into detail, but I hope that that's the case. If not, it's cool. But if somebody's having a spiritual awakening to you, she said it may be another air sign. What's air? Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. It also may be a fire sign. She said a Leo. They could be reaching out to you. It also could be somebody that is spiritually connected to you. A lot of people, they have a twin flame. They have a divine partner, masculine or feminine, that they are connected to. And that may be who's coming to talk to you, who's crawling towards you. That may be them. But they're having an awakening, she says, and it's about you, Libra. This awakening may be their spiritual tuning. Like, we all need a spiritual tune-up every now and then. So this awakening that they're having about you may be their spiritual tuning. Maybe they're getting their insight. Maybe their third eye is open now and they're seeing, okay, Libra is the one for me. Or, I did Libra wrong. Let me go back and make things right. She also said it may be a Scorpio, but if it's a Scorpio, they're stuck in their way. So if you're a Libra dealing with a Scorpio and, you guys had a separation, or you're not talking or communicating, she was saying that they may still be stuck in their ways. And you're probably over them. Like, moving right along. I know a lot of people just this year, like, you know what? I'm not making time for the shit no more. That person's still on that same bullshit from 2016, 2017. I'm over it. And they're making strides to move forward. And that's healthy as hell. Like, that's good. If you know a person is stuck in their ways and you don't see no progress and they're cool with that, if they're cool with that, you're not going to see no progress. But if they're cool with that, it's like, move on, because you'll keep expecting something that'll never happen. And it's draining to you. Like, I'm so with that. She talks about Libras getting a burst of energy in March. Like, it's our time. She talked about we all learned this story in elementary, the hare and the turtle and the hare. Slow and steady wins the race. And that's what she's saying about Libras. Like, we're in March, we're tired. We're taking our time. We're not rushing shit. Slow and steady wins the race. And she says in March, in March, you're like, fuck being, what everyone else needs. Be what you need to yourself. And it sounds selfish, and granted, it may be selfish in the eyes of others, but I know Libras that, we always catering to other people, and that's just our nature. But at some point in time, we have to reel it in and be like, what about me? What about what I want? So she says, fuck being what everybody else needs. It's about you. Be what you need. Be what you need. Because a lot of times you're not going to get what you need from another person. And only you know what you need. So be that to yourself. It's nothing wrong with doing for people, helping people, but don't let that just be your everyday, I'm waking up, I'm living for this person. Live for yourself. And I like that. I really do. I really like that. And I feel like some days I'm like that, some days I'm not. But moving forward, I'm going to be that more often than not. I'm going to, do for myself, be all about myself and help others on the way. She touches on, I think one of the cards she pulled was like cheating death. You defeat or fight off, something that others haven't. And it may not just be death, period, but it could be coming out of a bad situation that people thought you'll never come out of. It could be overcoming a sickness that many people didn't overcome. So again, she talks about that, but then she moves on. She leaves it right there. She doesn't clarify that. It's just, what you're going through. She talked about happy tears in March regarding success. we Libras will receive an unexpected blessing. But also, she talked about an unexpected expense, maybe with your car. She said, be careful with your eyes on the road. I know yesterday I almost hit 2 people because I was not paying attention. And the last one was like, oh shit, hold on, let me, not people out of their cars. I almost hit 2 cars, and it was because I'm moving around. I'm trying to answer emails and do other things, and I'm like, let me put everything down because the shit can wait. But I have a bad habit of that. I have a bad habit of, I have to do it right now, or I feel like somebody's rushing me. We get to that in a minute because she talks about that too. But be mindful of your expenses, and don't freak out when you have an unexpected expense. Know that the universe is working for you. God is here for you. Know that everything is well. So she gets back onto this person. She talks about a person slowly approaching you, but they may get stuck again. That's that fucking Scorpio. Whoever's dealing with a Scorpio, their Scorpio sun, moon, and rising, that's probably them. And be done with it. Be so done with it, because moving forward, you'll be here again next year, and it'll probably be the same thing. They're stuck in their ways. They're not moving forward, or they're moving too slow, or whatever the case may be. Be over it, because trust me, it's somebody out there for you. It's somebody for everybody. It's plenty of people for everybody. You just have to find your person, and you have options. That's what people don't understand. They get with one person, they're like, oh, I think I got to stay with them because I'll never find anybody else. No, you have options. Exercise those. She talks about a person being intimidated by us. If you move on, of course they're going to be butthurt. But hey, to me, that's a lesson learned, because you should have did right by me when you had me. We all make mistakes. But if you're working on second, thirds, no, fuck seconds. If you're working on fourths, fifths, sixths, and eighths, move along. Lesson learned. And that's for myself and that person. That should be for you and that person. Let that be a lesson learned. They didn't strike while the fire was hot. You got to be about that. In business, she talks about a fire sign coming towards you regarding business, and this person is about their money, no doubt. They are about their money. They about it as fire sign, and they about their money. So hear them out, because it's all good. Whatever they have, they're coming to you with a business venture or business idea, whatever. Hear them out, because it's all good. She also talks about someone was trying to block you spiritually, a bitch or Mitch. I like that. Man or female, because we don't know what we're up against. Like I personally went to a spiritual teacher last year. I met her. She was amazing, and we're still friends to this day. But she opened my eyes to a lot that was going on. People trying to block my success. People trying to attack me financially. So the nun talks about that somebody may have been trying to block you spiritually. And I laughed when she was like, it's a raggedy motherfucker. Motherfucker that ain't about shit, ain't got shit to do but sit up and hate on you all fucking day, do little bullshit ass black magic that backfire on they black ass. So she was like, she get the raggedy bitch vibe when this came about. Like when she got that somebody was trying to block you spiritually, it's a raggedy motherfucker that ain't got shit going for themselves. Ain't got shit else to do. And think they some fucking experienced ass witch, and the shit, everything keep backfiring right back on them. So shout out to the nun for that. Good looking, because people needed to hear that. She says that they're reaping what they sowed. So again, whatever they tried to push on you, whatever kind of bullshit they tried to push on you, is backfiring back on them. And I know that personally. I can attest to that personally on some shit that was going on in my life. The person who may be coming towards you, she says they know that they're in danger of losing you. Again, it might be that Scorpio, or it might be another sign, whatever resonates with you, but they didn't strike while the fire was hot. So of course you're out of here. If they've been on that same bullshit for the past 4 or 5 years, you're out of here. It's a new year. Each day is a new day, and we get up by the grace of God's mercies. By God's mercies being with us, we get up every day and we're able to live a new day. Do shit different. Don't keep putting up with that shit. I wouldn't. And then she talks about some Libras getting blessed with something that they feel they don't deserve. I totally can resonate with that, because not that I don't know my worth, but I'm not used to people giving to me. And she says that, Libras are always giving, not always knowing their worth, and not always used to receiving. So sometimes it's hard to accept things like, I remember I gave one of my friend's moms a ride, and it was like maybe 15 minutes away from their house. Her car was broken down, and it was in the shop, but she needed to get to the store. So I gave her a ride to the store and then a ride back home. No big deal. I wasn't doing anything else that day anyway. I wasn't in a rush to go get my kids. I wasn't in a rush to get back to work, or I wasn't on a lunch break or nothing. And she gave me $50, and I'm like, nah, here, just give me 20. You know, I don't need $50. That's, And she's like, no, take it. Take it. And like, it's hard for me to take stuff, and not saying I don't know my worth, but a lot of times we forget what our worth is. We forget how much we are worthy, and we have to stay on that vibration of knowing, hey, I'm worthy of all that I desire. I can be or do or have all that I desire. We have to stay in that mental frequency so that good things will continue to come to us. Don't ever feel like you don't deserve anything good that's coming to you. Because now I'm in a mind state like I deserve it all. I deserve all of God's goodness. Hello. You know, hit the thumbs up if you can resonate with that, if you can vibe with that. So she talks about us receiving, and it's, you know, it's not easy to accept. But in March, the way we're feeling, all the shit that we've been through, we're tired, and we can accept some shit now. We're willing to accept things now. Like, we're tired of going through the same old bullshit, giving and not receiving. It's just like she said, it's a spa day. All March is a spa day for Libras. The whole month of March. Chill out. Don't be in a rush. You know, don't be in a rush at all. Take your time with everything. She talks about Libra promoting someone to wake up. This may be a person that's digging your vibes, that likes you, or if there's nobody in a picture that likes you, or, you know, somebody in the background that might like you, that you have, like, your distance from them may be promoting them to wake up before you lose, Libra. Or she said it may be you just getting serious about God and your spirituality, which I totally resonate, because I've just been, these past couple weeks, I've just been reading, researching, doing knowledge, obtaining knowledge on a lot of things. So I resonated with that one. Either it's somebody that you're promoting to wake up before they lose you, or it's you getting serious about God and your spirituality and just asking God, order my steps. You know, because you're ready to be very obedient. Just order my steps. And in March, she touches on taking your time. You can take your time with stuff, you know. No more overextending yourself. No more feeling rushed. Just take your time. Get your beauty sleep. Get in water. Get in nature. You know, she talked about watching the skies. I'm not too knowledgeable on the clouds and everything, but she says watch the formation of the clouds. Get into that. I resonated with get into water because I've been trying to get to the beach for a minute. So in the coming week, next week or the week after, I am at the beach. I will hit y'all up and do a video from wherever I am, Miami, California, wherever, I'm there. So she talks about we're covered with goodness. You know, excuse me. We're covered with God's goodness. So take your time in all that you do. Don't be in a rush. Don't be in a rush. And then also God is protecting you because you may be waiting on someone, or they may be waiting on you, but again, maybe reverting back to that Scorpio, you're done. You're done waiting. I think this is the month, if you haven't made up your mind already this year, this is the month where you're like, I'm done waiting. You know, they're still stuck in their ways. Like she says, stuck like Chuck. You know, you might like Chuck. You might have been good friends with Chuck. Chuck might have had, you know, good business ideas. Chuck might have been a great lover. But you're like, fuck that. Chuck's stuck, and I'm getting away from that. So get away from that. Be all about yourself. And also, she talks about the bullshit that comes our way. That shit's being returned back to sender. Like, we're just protected in all ways. The card she pulled just spoke about protection. Us being protected in all ways. Whatever somebody speaks on you bounces back to their ass. Again, that black magic bullshit that somebody was trying to do on you, it bounced back on their ass. Because you're protected in all your ways. Everything that you're doing, you're being protected. And then she talked about watching what people say about you. Like, if somebody say, oh, it's cold outside, you need a jacket, you're going to get sick. She was like, no, bitch, you're going to get sick. Or she talked about, you know, when people go out with their hair wet and people are like, oh, you're going to get sick because you're going out with your hair wet. No, bitch, speak that shit on your life. You're going to get sick. because your hair is wet. My immune system is good. I'm not going to be sick. You're the one with the weak immune system. Like, watch what people say to you. You know, you're no longer standing for it. And I'm not saying you got to just jump every time somebody jump at you, but just shut that shit down. Like, no, my thing, I always say when people talk that shit, speak for yourself, hunty. You're speaking for yourself. You can't speak on my life because you don't. It's my life. It's not your life. So any bullshit you speaking, speak for yourself, honey. Moving right along, because the Libras are unbothered. We're unbothered. We're immovable. We're unbothered. And we need to get comfortable telling people no. Again, that goes back to overextending yourself. Don't overextend yourself. Tell people no. If you can't do it, you just can't do it. If you're not feeling it, you're just not feeling it. Nobody knows what you go through. Nobody is walking in your shoes. And I'm talking about in a mental, physical, just life, period. Be okay with telling people no. I'm not saying be a bitch about it, but I mean, be comfortable telling people no. Simple as that. Because in the end, you're draining yourself. You're draining yourself. You're not draining them. You catering to them, so they're good. But at the end of the day, you're like, damn, I did everything for this person, that person, but I didn't do nothing for myself. That's not cool. Include yourself in your day. That's my advice to everybody. Include yourself in your day. And the nun talks about the blessings that God sends. It's gonna heighten it's gonna heighten your intuition and give you more insight on things. You know, basically you're being rewarded for focusing on yourself. So when you focus on yourself, there is a reward that comes with that. Not saying push everybody to the wayside, but focus on yourself, and there is a reward. You get elevated to another dimension a lot of times, like when you're focusing on yourself, because your eyes are open to so much more. And when you take more time within yourself, more things are open to you. You become awakened, to say the least. You become awakened when you focus on yourself, and God blesses you for that. He really does. Success is coming to us, Libras, and the nun talks about someone being butthurt by our success. A Cancer or Leo, whoever you're dealing with, the Cancer or Leo may resonate with you, it may not, but someone may be butthurt over your success. And you know what? Hey, in order for somebody to win, somebody has to lose. So, you know, I'm never butthurt over somebody's success. I'm praising them like, hey, good job. Like, that's what's up. I'm proud of you. You should never be upset with someone else's success. That's crazy. That's just ludicrous, because you should know, hey, they got it, I can get it just how they got it or better. Believe in yourself. People who hate on others' successes, I feel like they don't believe in themselves. The nun talks about getting in tune with your star player. Again, believe in yourself. Not being jealous of others. Jealousy is so ugly. Don't be jealous when people come up. Hell, when people come up in my surroundings, I'm like, I'm next. It's on its way for me. It came for them. It's on its way for me. Good job. Good looking. Proud of you. I hope your success lasts. I hope it, it's not short-lived or anything, because I want us to be successful together. You know, when mine come and you already got yours, let's do this. So she talks about being in tune with your star player. Your divine counterpart is awakening. Again, the person that you may be considering walking away from, or the person that you're just done waiting on, they're having an awakening. Now, how long or what's going to transpire in that awakening is beyond me. Who knows? You don't even know. But it's up to you if you want to wait on that person, or you want to be like, you know what? Hey, I'm going to focus on something else right now. I'm not going to focus on this relationship. I'm not going to focus on love. Again, that goes back. Focus on your damn self, because there's a reward in that. There's heightened intuition. There is insight. There's elevating. There's so many rewards in the focusing on yourself. So try that out. If shit ain't working in your relationship, try focusing on yourself. It's miraculous. It's great. She talks about dreams coming true, forming and coming to fruition. So stay young at heart. And again, the way I stay young at heart is laughter. I laugh at shit that I probably shouldn't even be laughing at. But hey, if it's funny to me, I'm going to laugh. Period, point blank. It is what it is. But stay young at heart. Stay pure at heart. Fuck what it looked like. What do it feel like is what she says. Again, fuck what it looked like. Because realities can be fucked up, deceiving sometimes. What does it feel like? Get into the feeling and knowing that, hey, my dreams are coming true. I'm aspiring to be X, Y, and Z, and I'm going to be that. The way you get there, the fastest way to get there is feel it. Feel it as if it's already happened. You want $1 million? Hell, if you want $10,000, feel like you already have it. Spend that $10,000 in your mind. Spend that money in your mind, and it'll come. You have to believe that. She says dreams come true. They're forming and coming to fruition. Stay young at heart. Being the best version of yourself. If you want to be a lawyer, you want to be a doctor, see yourself being that. See yourself being that. Me, in my mind, it's like the fucking army. I'm being all that I can be. I recruited myself. I went and found myself. I recruited myself. I'm being all that I can be. Now, is that good enough for some people? No. Do I give a fuck? Hell no. Because I'm being all that I can be. Create an army in your mind and be all you can be there, and it will come into the present. It'll come into your reality. Impregnate your mind with impregnate your mind with who you want, what you want to be, and it will come into your reality. Real talk. She pulled a Lionel Richie card, and she's like, fuck Lionel Richie. I want to be Lionel Wealthy, because wealth is so much more than riches. Wealth is a mindset. Riches are tangible. Wealth is how do you feel about yourself. Wealth is a straight mindset. Get wealthy in your mind, and it will come into your reality. Straight up. At the end, she was like, we'll take Lionel Richie. Shit, I'll take some riches right now. But overall, what we're obtaining, what we want to obtain, is the wealth. That's everything in life. Health, wealth, and success. And everything, when you talk about abundance, prosperity, it all falls into that health, wealth, success. That's what we should be obtaining in life. We'll take what's given right now, though. If we get Lionel Richie, she pulled Lionel Richie card, we're going to take Lionel Richie until we Lionel Wealthy. But she talks about an ascension is happening. You won't notice it while it's happening, but when it happens, you're like, damn, okay, it happened. And you didn't even know. That's like how the universe works for you. Okay, you put your intention out there, you state what you want, and then the universe goes into work in the background. You don't see them working. You don't see the machines, smoking, just, punching out shit for you. You don't see that. But when it manifests, you're like, oh, it came. It manifested. Yeah, because that's how it works. Set your intention. Don't think about it. Set your intention and get the fuck away from it. Don't keep harping on it. Get away from it and let the universe work for you. Again, this is a snippet on the Ghetto Nun and my Trippin' or Not Tarot, Libra, for the month of March. It's a general reading and a love reading. Super dope. As always, I say go and check out her readings. I've had so many people tell me, oh, they're long. It don't matter. Put it on while you're riding down the street. I've listened to it while I'm in a grocery store. I get my headphones, put it on, because I ain't paying attention to shit that's going on in the grocery store anyway. So I'm listening. And one girl told me she breaks it up. She had to break it up into a couple readings when she was in a car, and then when she got off work, and then when she went to the store. Do that, because her readings are super freaking dope. Her videos are dope as hell. She's funny. You'll get so much insight and knowledge from her. She's super dope. Subscribe to her channel. Check out her readings. This is Libra Finesse. Share your mind with me in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any other readers or, YouTube vloggers that I may be interested in or you feel are great and, you want to share them with me. Do so in the comment box below. Take care.